morning. Good morning. This is Jan. How you doing today? I'm from New York City, and I really, really love helping people to save more or keep more of their hard-earned money. And we'll be back in a second. Hey, happy Saturday. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video on a Saturday morning finds everybody doing well. The joys of Saturday, waking up a little bit later, having a taller cup of coffee, kicking back. Hello, not for everyone. Some people actually still have to get out there and go to work today. Some people are working very, very hard in their home, their apartment, in their yards, whatever the case may be. I wish everyone listening to this video very well. I want to talk to you today about something that occurred to me the other day. First of all, I had such an amazing time with my sister yesterday. We just took a little time to hang out and to honor my dad's birthday, and it was a really great day. You know what, simple pleasures are the best. Being with people that you love and that you care for, no drama, no anything like that, just taking that minute, taking a break from the same old, the things we hear on the news that we are bombarded with, just taking that minute, taking that time with someone you love, whether it's a family member or a sibling. Of course, a sibling's a family member, but I mean, or friends, or all of that, taking that time. I wish everyone take that moment in time, at least, if possible, once a day, whether it's in person, whether it's by phone, video chat, just take that minute. I think that's really important. There you go. I noticed something, and this has nothing to do with yesterday. This has everything to do with a little bit of logic. I want to thank Rhoda Stone, and I want to thank Steve Young from the Steve Young 74 channel for their diligently applying the methods of the dollar a day and believing in this so much, because the dollar a day method of saving. Now, some people say, what's a dollar a day? Well, let me tell you something. 4.5 years later, let's do the math. It's a matter of math. Think about this for a minute. 365 times 4 plus another half of 365. Now, I'm lousy at math, but I could tell you we're close to $1,500 there. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out, because it hit me like a ton of bricks over a cup of Joe the other day. I know people who jump through hoops that are so happy with gaining a measly, I have to laugh, I'm sorry, with gaining a measly $100 in interest on certain accounts. And I laughed to myself saying, okay. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know you have to put money away for safety and all that. I get that. I understand that. But by taking that method, it doesn't have to be an actual dollar. It could be a method. It could be a way of being more mindful of cutting back, of cutting back. There are a lot of things we do that are wasteful. But getting back to that thought, let's think about this for a minute. Let's pretend that you were one of the people that from day one, and by the way, day one starts differently for everyone because not everyone is familiar with the method. So today might be someone else's day one, and today might be someone else's 641st day doing this. So you see, it all adds up. But begin someplace. I really urge you to do that. Number one, remember what I said, how some people get super excited. I earned $100 of interest. Are you kidding me? When a person can take a minute and on their own volition just save what they can every day, every single day is a savings or money keeping. I like to say money keeping because to me, saving sounds so restrictive. Am I right or am I right? Think of it like that. Look back at all those people in the Rolodex of memories. Now, if you're new to this show, the method is to try and make it a point every day. It's not a big deal. If you take something in small increments, right, and just take these teensy, teensy, teensy baby bites. Let's think of a wonderful little animal that many of us despise. What kind of animal is this? Mice. Mice are funny, aren't they? They have a way and they have a way. Let's think about the humble mouse. A mouse is a tiny, tiny, tiny critter, isn't it? But yet it has the ability to go in people's garages, go underneath their cars, chew up wires. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or invade people's storage rooms or invade. I've heard stories of people. It has nothing to do with how clean you are. A person can have a very clean garage, and a field mouse can crawl in somehow magically and make its way. And what does the mouse do? Does it swallow those rubbery, chewy objects in whole big chunks? That would not be possible, number one. And if it did, it would probably choke. So it wouldn't work out. No, 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 no. In their lifestyle, they develop kind of like a slow and steady wins the race. Let's think about this. Chew, 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 chew until they got whatever they wanted accomplished. I don't know. I'm not a mouse. But if we could think of squirreling, and let's get back to another animal which has a lot of brains, squirrels. And I've often said this, and if you've never heard me say this, I'm going to say it again. If a squirrel can save nuts for the winter, now this is a squirrel with a brain the size of probably a pea. This is my guess. Smaller brain, smaller animal, but clever enough. What? To store for the winter. If a squirrel can store nuts away for the winter, why do people not think ahead and not plan ahead? I don't understand that. So, but I like to think of it as keeping. So let's say this is your first day of the dollar a day challenge, and it is a self challenge because you have to be mindful. Half the time, it's not taking that dollar and putting it away. It's being mindful of the dollar. It's not that the dollar, because if a person cannot manage to save $1 a day, really their financials are on life support, as far as I'm concerned. Sorry to put it that way, but that is such a red flag. But to say that that dollar a day doesn't help people, I might repeat this story again because for those who missed it recently, a subscriber came to me in the past and said this was one of my proud moments. Okay, it made me feel really good. Their husband's car broke down. Okay, they weren't like in the position that they wanted to touch the credit card at all. So and we're like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And I think it was a couple of close to, I don't know, 800 or $1,000, whatever the number was. It was close to $1,000 in repairs, I think. And the light bulb went off because the wife was squirreling nuts for the winter. Now, could she actually pay for car repair with nuts? No, but she could pay for car repair with cash. So the light bulb went off and went, wait a minute. I don't think she mentioned it to her husband, actually. It was kind of like a surprise. Yes, that's right. She squirreled it away, literally squirreled it away. And to his happy, shocked, reaction to that, that had to be nothing but good. Do you have an emergency fund? We'll talk about this in the future. Just saying, just saying. You could begin your emergency fund with $1 a day. You're like, what? What good is that going to do? Well, maybe at first you may not notice it, but keep doing it. And it doesn't have to remain at $1 a day. The dollar a day is a method more than anything. It's a mentality. You could take out $31 every single first of the month instead of just taking 11111, or you could do the 11111. The idea is making payments to yourself every single day. It's a habit. It's like putting your savings on training wheels. Then you could expand it to a higher number. I know someone who's considering going on the $2 a day challenge for themselves. Okay, so it all depends. Okay, is this your life savings right now? No, this is not your life savings right now. Okay, this is a beginning of training wheels program. But if you do it, you'll get a reward out of it. Like I said, for folks that get a kick when they're so happy getting $100 interest on something, I laugh in a little bit of a weird way. Because if they were paying themselves first, even in small increments for a year, they would have exceeded that $100 way, way more. How happy would they be? Would they jump through two hoops? Just wondering. Just saying, just saying. Does this sound a little familiar to you in a good way? I hope so. Listen, I have a couple of things I want to mention. let's see. First of all, if you missed last night, there was a wonderful collab, okay, with JB Breaks Free channel, Steve Young 74 channel, and myself. And we give common sense, good practice ways of cutting down on your grocery. I mean, all of us put in our own little flair. If you have an opportunity, I strongly suggest, if you missed it, to go back to those collab videos. They are amazing. Two, super excited. Super excited. I already get a load of this. If you're still listening to me, I appreciate it. Thank you. And I appreciate all of you, just so that you know that. I just want to mention to you, get a load of this. My stockpile is growing. Yay, yay, yay. Even within 1 week, I made a bit of a change. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to record a video either today or tomorrow, but it won't be shown till tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to upload that video tomorrow. There you go. And so stick around for that stockpile update. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, when you make up your mind to do something, I'm telling you, when a person truly in life makes up their mind to do something, they could do anything they really, really want and accomplish it. I'm just saying. Next, last but definitely not least, come back tonight to the Sensible Living with Money Mom channel. Why? Because we recorded a great show with our thoughts and sharing some situations about the holidays. And it's just a pretty good show. Actually, I don't want to brag. No, it's actually a really good show. Just saying, just saying. So there's a couple of things on tap. And of course, 1:30 this afternoon, look forward to something from the Steve Young 74 channel. Just saying. Listen, if you're brand new here, this is just something I've been saying for a long time. Hey, listen, if anyone found value in this video, and I hope you did, please smash down what? The like button. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Have an amazing day. And another few more reminders before I forget. Don't forget to adjust your clocks to wherever you are tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you're gaining now with sleep. Look at it that way. So that's pretty big. And of course, over the weekend there'll be the New York City Marathon, and I could go on and on and on and on. So much happening in the next few days. And what could I say? Wishing everybody well. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care. Bye bye.